Welcome to a day in my life. So I thought you could spend the day with me. It is a work day, and you could just see how I live my life in New Zealand so we can connect a little bit better. And yes, welcome to Fiorella Space. So I'm just gonna start my day like regular people. It is a little later than what I usually wake up. It's only because I've had a very rough week in terms of, feeling a little bit sick. But now I'm feeling a lot better. But I still thought I'd take it a little bit easy because I don't want to get sick again. I'm going to brush now, but I'm not going to show you that. My skin started to get a little bit rough and dry and, just a little bit like dehydrated after I moved to New Zealand because of how the weather is. So I switched to using a very gentle cleanser, moisturizer, and something that's a little bit skin friendly to me. So for my cleanser, I just use Cetaphil. There's nothing to it. It's just like very random and basic, but it does really good for my skin. That's all done. So my mornings are pretty quick, and I need to get a few things done before I leave home. So my skincare is going to be very basic, not too many steps, something simple that works for me and something that I can sustain. So let's go to do that next. Let's do some quick standard skincare that I do. I'm always confused about how to actually put the toner, whether it's the full face or the T-zone, so I just gently swipe it everywhere. Next is eye cream, because for me it does take a little bit time to get dry. Not too much, just a little bit, but gently, but pat. I don't know too much about skincare, but what I do know is a little seems to go a long way, but my skin does need extra hydration. Since I've moved to New Zealand, it tends to dry out quickly. We let that seep into my skin a little bit before I put on any of my sunscreen or moisturizer. Okay, so it has been a few minutes. I'm just gonna do my sunscreen and moisturizer now. This very specific way that I've grown up to put on my moisturizer or any serum or sunscreen that I actually put on my face. I'll show you what I do. And there's no reason to it, right? It's just a habit that I've built over time. It's so funny that I do it though, because there's no scientific fact-backed thing. It's just something I've been doing as a teenager. So I'll first do my neck. And for some reason I cannot actually start from my face. It has to always be my neck. My mind just won't allow me. And then I move on to my cheeks. And then my forehead. And I know it looks probably a little bit aggressive on my camera, but I promise you I'm being very gentle on my skin. Just a very light touch, massage to my face. Let me know in the comments below, do you have any specific sequence to your moisturizer or skincare application technique? I would like to really know. There we all have it. might see, and knives. A bit of tapping. And now we move on to the hair. I did wash my hair the other night, so it's pretty okay. I'm just gonna give it a comb so I can then start my day all fresh and nice. I have naturally curly hair that's blow dried right now. Yeah, because I sometimes, just depending on my mood, I'll leave it curly, or sometimes I will blow dry it. Not too much, just a little bit. There we go. That is all good to start my day. Now I look human. I'm now just gonna start working and just complete some of my day's work for a couple of hours. So I'll see you just in a few hours.
A few hours later.
Okay, so it's been a couple of hours and I feel like having a coffee. I usually allow myself 1 or 2 times a week where, I go and get coffee from the local cafe. So let's do that today. We're driving to this regular place that I go to for my coffee. It's called Tob's Coffee, and I'm not sponsored or anything by anyone, but I actually really like the coffee at Tob's. That's why I drive there. Let me know in the comment section below if you're in New Zealand and you have an absolute favorite go-to for your coffees. Let me know where you go so I can try it out too. Okay, we got the goods. The lady at the coffee shop is so sweet. She remembers my name every time I go in because I always place the same order, which is a flat white with coconut milk in large. Their coffee is really delicious and I absolutely love them. I actually think it's the best coffee I've had in Auckland, and that's from Tob Coffee. I've just been coming to them for a couple of years now and it's always been delicious coffee. So if you think that there's a better place, let me know so I can go try it out too. I'm gonna take one quick sip of the coffee. Now we can head home or finish our work day. Okay. It was sunny 5 minutes ago and all of a sudden now there's rain. That is just Auckland weather for you. The lady car driver, although it was her way, she waited and let me drive ahead. She gave way to me, so that was really sweet. And that's what I mean, that most people in New Zealand are just really nice. The give way culture over here, is also quite nice when you're driving. People don't usually try to overtake you or get in front of you. They usually do give way and it's really nice. It is also something different from what I used to experience in India. I don't think I'll ever be able to drive just because of, the amount of cars on the road and the traffic. My dad usually drives or takes us around when we're there. And I think secretly he enjoys it a little bit. So, yeah. However, in New Zealand, completely different. I really love to drive here. In fact, I spend most of my weekends going out on, some me time drives, exploring cafes, new suburbs, that kind of thing. I've had my fill for coffee now, so the rest of the day is just going to be the work that I need to do and lunch. So, yeah, let's get into it. I usually like to sit down and eat my food because it's just what I've been doing since I was little. I mean, sometimes I sit on the couch, but most of the time it's the floor for me. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have some lunch and watch some Yellowstone while I do that to decompress. So then after that, I'll get back to my work. I'm at the point where Carter's just entered bed and lives life. And yeah, the smile on Ben's face when we went to let Carter's day was so amazing. It's just some leftover pizza from Domino's. Oh, Jamie's character is so sly. He's done such a good job acting. Okay, I'm gonna complete eating the rest of this pizza and I'll see you after my workday shift. I've just finished work, and for this one I have to take the camera in my hand because what I usually do is after work I will just come and chill with Appa. Hey Appa, I need some love. That's me guys for the day. From here I'll just be going and preparing some dinner so I can enjoy that and decompress a little bit. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with me. Appa's still sleeping. Can't see his face. There he is. Okay. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe. Also comment in the section below how you like to decompress out at the end of your work day. Until then, have an amazing life, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.